You see the ghost? There's a ghost right there. Oh, go away.
What's going on with Scooby Doo? What's going on with Scooby Doo behind you there, Henry? Below the frame. What can't I see? What don't I want to see?
That's the ick. Ick.
So that's a cringe. Speaking of cringe, I watched Friendship last night. What'd you guys think? Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it.
No.
Oh yeah. Do you like that guy and his cringe comedy?
Tim Robinson.
I
think he's great.
Oh, yeah. That's the one with Paul Rudd, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was good. It's definitely worth watching once. It's a little different than you imagine it's going to be, but
anything Tim Robinson does is a little different. But yeah, some of it's hilarious.
It does feel like a bunch of mashed together Tim Robinson skits in a lot of ways.
That's all you can write. It's just 15 minutes worth of dialogue in little bursts.
Yeah,
I got to have a punchline
tacked together a little bit, but it was fun. Which makes it feel a little long, when it's just like. Well, which I think has been my recent problem with trying to get through this fucking movie, guys.
Yeah. I'll tie it back together. Good job.
It's kind of been my problem. I've tried. Okay. We'll get into it. You know what?
Gremlins 2?
Yeah, Gremlins 2. The second.
Oh, it's a breeze. What are you talking about?
It's a breeze.
Hulk Hogan, I lose it.
Well, it depends on what version you're watching.
Oh,
yeah.
You might get the John Wayne, which I don't know which one is better, honestly. I don't like.
Both of them were incredibly racist.
Yes, I don't know which one.
Yeah.
They're both pretty despicable people.
Save it for the show.
Oh boy, okay.
Why buy the milk when you get the goat for free?
Is that a term, and does it apply to what we're doing?
Ozzy, don't even try.
Okay. All right.
Just let it happen.
Winning.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am.
The Frank Welker Wonder Hour.
Come on. Disturbs my slumber. I've been talking to the doc. Come on.
My name's Frank, sound effects man.
Mama?
We can never hold him.
Come on.
Space cruiser fuel. I'm ready for departure.
I am programmed to play games. Come on. Renegade. Come on.
My name's Frank. 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 My name's Frank.
All right, guys, getting back into Gremlins 2. I'm excited.
All right.
I've been excited. I've been so stoked for Gremlins 2 for like the last month.
I almost painted my face for this episode as a gremlin, but then I got in the bathroom with the paint. I said, fuck it, it's too hot.
That's a good story.
What was that? Colloidal silver?
I believe you would have done it, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's true. Oh. So I've been, man, I've been like trying to rewatch this movie.
Why do you sound so down about it?
I'm not, because I'm kind of disappointed with myself,
You're not the only one that's disappointed in you.
If you don't want to talk to me anymore, Matt, I totally understand.
That's my way of quitting the show.
What's up, Zach?
How far did I get on 150? Because I tried to watch 150 yesterday. I didn't see it on.
Okay, so by the way, I'm Aussie. This is Frank Welker Wonder Hour, hour 151 of our ongoing conversation based on the career of Frank Welker. We decided to go over every single one of his credits on IMDb chronologically, starting with the earliest and working our way up to today.
For some reason.
For some reason.
Sorry. Go ahead.
we're getting through every single one. We talk a little bit or sometimes a lot of it about, like I said, each title he's ever been involved with. From the big titles down to the nitty gritty and stuff like that. With me, as always, is Time Master Henry here. Say hi, Henry.
You hit me. You got me mid hit. So yeah.
What his main job is, setting a clock.
Getting high.
No, it's setting. That's his second job.
Oh,
His
okay,
first job
sorry.
is setting a clock to keep us on track. Otherwise, we would just talk. We would never know when to end each episode. So we rely on Henry to set an hour timer. Once we get the conversation started, that timer will start, and once the alarm goes off, we'll shut it up till next hour. Matt, the officiant, will sort of set us up on where we've been and where we're going. But we've also got Zach Mitchell here from Zach's Comics.
Hey.
Zach.
Hey.
Returning guest. Yeah, you can find him at Zach Mitchell 6 on Instagram.
Sick.
Sick
Yeah, calf pipe, bro.
Yeah, Henry Gremlins too, and I said, dude, I have to be invited. Please let me know if there's a spot. This was a movie of my childhood, just played on repeat. Hardcore.
No kidding. How about that first movie? Did you watch them back to back all the time, or was Gremlins 2 your go back and watch repeat viewing movie?
I've definitely seen Gremlins 2 many more times than I've seen the first one. Yeah, I think it was probably an age thing. Gremlins 2 came out right when I was like 12, 13. Gremlins 1 probably, how many years before that was it? 3, 4?
84, 6 years, I think, or something.
6 years, okay, yeah. So definitely saw Gremlins a lot, HBO, stuff like that. But when Gremlins 2 came out, saw it in the theater, and then, God, just watched it so many times.
You saw it in the theater?
Yeah, I did. It was awesome.
Do you have many vivid memories of that? And
I wish I did, but no, 12-year-olds don't remember much about it. But talking to my
did your
dad
parents take you? Do you know? Yeah, your dad. So your dad took you?
Yeah, he's like, "What are you doing this week?" I'm doing a podcast about Gremlins too. He's like, "What the fuck?" Okay. I took you to that.
Welcome to Frank Welker Wonder Hour, by the way.
Exactly.
That's the tone of this show. That's the overall tone.
So your dad remembered taking you to.
He did.
Do you happen to recall what he thought of the movie when it came out? Do you remember?
My dad liked. He likes a bunch of stuff, just like me. He's not super picky. He's not, avant-garde film nerd or whatever you want to call it. So he enjoyed it. He thought it was a lot of fun at the time. And
good.
I think one thing that he remembers most is probably the girl gremlin. But we can get to all that. The sexy girl gremlin. The Donald Trump character, so good.
Clamp.
Clamp, yes.
Yeah.
Because we all hated him, even back then.
But rewatching it as you get older, just great role. He's really good in it. Nice stuff.
Oh, yeah, he's so good in that.
So good.
He's like a
so
little
good.
kid.
So he was such a cool guy that they changed the role to match his personality, his actual John Glover's personality.
That's what I'm here. I'm here for the background, all the research that you guys have done. Let me know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I keep trying to rewatch.
Hey, so by the way, we can't get through it.
And I was like reading about Chris Columbus,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, you remember that movie 1492 Conquest of Paradise? That was a wild movie, right?
Yeah.
And then I started thinking about Gerard Depardieu, and then I just watched My Father the Hero instead of Gremlins.
Jesus Christ.
What's wrong, Matt? What's up?
So instead of watching Gremlins 2, you went on a Gerard Depardieu rabbit hole.
I ended up watching My Father the Hero instead. Yeah.
Is he the least attractive leading man in the history of film?
I know. He looks like a pile of old dough.
He's on the list for Clint Howard and
Clint Howard. He's the
Steve Buscemi. Yeah.
Depardieu looks like a hunk of cheese with leprosy.
What are you talking about? I love fucking Gerard Depardieu.
Why all the liver spots?
You started the Gerard Depardieu fan club.
Is he still with us?
Remember?
He's still with us. He is currently on trial.
Yeah.
Matt started a local outreach community in his name. in his neighborhood. They're called the Gerard Depardieuers.
Yes, what is? Are you a Gerard Depardieu or a Gerard Depardon'ter?
No.
What's Gerard on trial for?
You don't want to know.
He's a sex pest.
Yeah, absolutely. But have you seen My Father the Hero?
It's bad.
It's concerning, to say the least.
He's been to the island.
I actually think he was just found guilty.
Oh, no, really?
Like he's doing real time?
I apologize to his victims for mocking the situation. Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gerard, as of May 13th, Gerard Depardieu found guilty of sexual assault.
Okay. Oh, God damn it, Matt.
And I want to tell you guys, he hasn't looked. I mean, his looks haven't gotten better.
Matt, you have to immediately close the chapter of your fucking outreach.
I think I can work around this.
That's just spin. It's how you spin it.
Spin it. But he's
spin
not in Gremlins 2. No.
He's not.
Man.
He's not.
No. We should start the timer though.
Yeah, let's move past this as quickly as possible.
Right.
We're talking about My Father the Hero this hour.
Ozzy, we're talking about Gremlins too.
Well, okay. Well, Matt the Officiant, if you could please just sort of remind people that need to be reminded, like myself, where we've been and where we're going, and then Time Master Henry can get that clock started.
Yeah, everybody knows. 1990, Gremlins 2. We were doing it last week. We're doing it this week. Frank Welker voices Mohawk, and then he probably did a whole bunch of other ones, but he's not credited.
Probably, I don't know.
1990, Gremlins 2, the new batch.
Dude.
All right.
Such low enthusiasm.
Let me close down this Gerard Depardieu found guilty tab that I have.
You're gonna get the worst search results now from AI.
Yeah, if I haven't gotten there already, it's not going to happen.
All right, that's true. All right, let's start the clock. Let's start the clock now.
Now. Okay.
So Ozzy, why couldn't you finish it?
It's always the quietest 5 seconds.
I know.
Right after Henry starts the clock. It's like deer in headlights. Dude, I don't know. It's just been so much high energy for me. Maybe it's the fact that, like, Zach, you're a father. Don't you get enough of this kind of frenetic energy, like, just around your household enough to where when you have to deal with it in this movie as well, it's like playing 3 songs at once in the same room. Like, feels like it's just scrambling my brain these days.
It's the song.
Yeah, it is the Gremlin song.
Yeah, it's like that's my life a lot of the times. Is running around with 16-year-old all the way down to 4-year-old. It's like it's chaos. You're
song plays in your head. Yeah.
Yeah, your cleaning messes up all the time that my little Gremlins cause. But yeah,
I told you not to have those kids, Ozzy.
Getting into electronics and like pulling wires out and shit.
Yeah, just
laughing.
Shit up. That's all they do.
Was
Frank Welker, was he Stripe in the original?
Yeah.
No. Wait, yeah.
So who do you like better, Stripe or Mohawk?
Oh, I like the look. Mohawk looks better as a Mogwai. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then when he switches over, I think I like the original Stripe better. But I do like Mohawk. But yeah, I do like how they did a lot more of the Mogwai design, I think, in the second one. They really upped their game a little bit. But they really aren't Mogwai for very long in this one. They immediately go to Gremlins. Like, they're just like, it's the second one. We got to go fast.
That's right.
These looked more organic.
You know who else felt that it was, more variety this time around, and who made that happen was Rick Baker. The fact that they brought on Rick Baker for this movie, as opposed to, I wish I had that information in front of me, but the fellow who did the stuff for the first one is
Wallace. What's his name?
Yeah, Wallace. Someone Wallace. He also did Brundlefly in The Fly.
He was going to do this one as well, but he dropped out and Rick Baker stepped in.
Yeah, and Rick Baker, he only agreed to do it if they let him go wild. Like, he wasn't going to do it just to do more Gremlins like the last guy did. Like, as soon as they were like, no, you can do a vegetable gremlin and a spider gremlin and a bat gremlin and make the Mogwai all different. He was like, okay, fine.
Chris
I want
Wallace.
creative control. Chris Wallace, yeah, was the first move.
There's that Key and Peele skit we've probably talked about offline, where they're courting Rick Baker and they're it's hilarious.
Yeah, with the sequel doctor.
Yeah, sequel doctor.
Yeah. I love
Rick
it.
Baker may be the MVP of this whole thing, though.
Yeah, he really pulled out all the stops.
The Spider Gremlin it's perfect, A+. I mean, I was watching it last night, and my 4-year-old walked in and was very scared of the Spider Gremlin. And she watches all sorts of crazy shit. It's the last kid. We don't even care, you know?
You know what I didn't realize until today was that when the Spider Gremlin comes out, he comes out to a Slayer song.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Angel of Death or something.
Angel of Death, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah, it's right.
This fucking soundtrack list is stacked. You've got, well, of course, the I'm Ready by Fats Domino, you know.
Yeah.
That the Mogwai dances to, which was originally supposed to be Billy Idol song.
Yes.
But Billy Idol wouldn't sign off on it.
Really?
Yeah, so they had to find like the next song that worked to the tempo of what they had already shot, and they landed on Fats Domino, I'm Ready.
Yeah.
So you've got Jeff Beck has a couple songs in here. There's Slayer, Angel of Death, and, you know, Tony Randall, New York, New York. You've got a Bach song, the Thompson Twins song, Damn Yankees song, Gordon Lightfoot song. You've got Surprise You're Dead by Faith No More, and Rhapsody in Blue by George Gershwin. Like,
wait, wasn't
awesome soundtrack, actually.
Surprise You're Dead is in like a lot of different soundtracks, though, right? It's at least 3 or 4 different movies from 1990 or around that era.
Surprise You're Dead?
Yeah, Surprise You're Dead was in a couple movies. It's not just this one. I mean,
maybe that could be. I know. Yeah, some other Faith No More songs have been in movies. I don't know, but yeah, I didn't ever realize it, but like the official soundtrack, like music from the movie, is pretty rad.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe Dante usually gets some. He has some good musical taste in his movies. He knows what he's doing.
And Zach, you know, you'd mentioned earlier, like you don't remember what we spoke on in previous hour, and we don't either, unfortunately. I'm sorry, but we decided at the head of our coverage of Gremlins 2 that, you know, if this movie has no structure and is wacky, well, then so is our conversation on it. We're just gonna fly off the cuff.
No, I love it.
Yeah, so we might be, you know, repeating ourselves a little bit here. I apologize.
Last time I was on you guys, Henry asked me to do Transformers the movie, and you guys hadn't made it there, so I had to do Space Camp, which
I'm so sorry.
I'm like, are we doing Gremlins 2? Thank you. We're doing Gremlins 2. All right.
Was that Space with? Oh no, I'm not. Is that the one with Leaf Phoenix, who later became Joaquin Phoenix?
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. And that little stupid robot that Frank Welker plays.
Welker plays the ball robot thing.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
So did this movie? So they obviously never made a Gremlins 3. So was this movie a critical and financial failure? Because at the time, when you're 12, 13 years old, you know, you think this is the best fucking shit you've ever seen in your life.
The critics loved it, but it was a box office failure.
So, I mean, it wasn't a total bomb, but it definitely wasn't number 1 at the box office.
Yeah, it opened in 4th place.
And I think
yeah, because it came out the same weekend as Dick Tracy.
Dick Tracy.
Yeah.
Madonna, Warren Beatty, Al Pacino, like that. There's no way that wasn't going to be number 1.
I saw that at the theater too. I remember.
Yeah,
I did too, actually.
I love to watch.
I didn't get it at all.
Al Pacino's.
I didn't either.
Was his name Mumbles?
Mumbles.
Or is that
Dustin
That was Dustin Hoffman.
Yeah, that's right. Dustin Hoffman's Mumbles. Al Pacino plays the big bad, whatever his name is.
I don't remember. I've been meaning to rewatch that. I've been reading to watch Buckaroo Banzai, and I don't do that shit either. I need to find
Man, that's a tough one for me to crack also. I've been trying for a long time to crack into that movie. I don't know what it is. I just cannot pick up traction on it.
Dick Tracy or Buckaroo Banzai?
Buckaroo Banzai.
That was one of the
And Dick Tracy. Yeah, you're right. Both.
Buckaroo
Yeah,
Banzai
I
is
missed it when I was a kid.
right?
What's that?
Peter Weller?
Peter Weller, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
John
I missed that
Lithgow.
one in the 80s.
I mean, and John Lithgow and fucking Jeff Goldblum and like all kinds of people.
You'd think that movie would be something like in our zeitgeist, but like Zach said, like he didn't even remember it. I didn't remember it. I didn't know until we started doing movies with comics.
The movie made 12 cents, you know? Buckaroo Banzai.
Yes.
Yeah.
Famously, it made 12 cents.
Gremlins 2, in its first weekend, made $9.7 million. 9.7 mil. It ultimately made $41.5 million. It was only the 31st highest grossing film of the year, behind a few other films in the comedy horror or fantasy genre, like Back to the Future Part 3 made more, Edward Scissorhands made more, Arachnophobia beat it, Predator 2. Oh no, it outperformed Predator 2, Child's Play 2, and Exorcist 3.
Rick Baker had a lot of movies that year then.
Oh, fuck yeah. Edward Scissorhands was definitely him.
That wasn't Stan Winston. That was Rick Baker.
Oh, you might be right about Stan Winston. Zach.
So who did the spiders in Arachnophobia?
Who was doing that?
Oh yeah. Who did Arachnophobia? Maybe that's Stan Winston. I don't know.
No, that was it Wallace? No. Hold on, I'll find it right now. Fuck.
I saw a lot of movies in the theater back in 1990. It was so cheap back in the day. You know?
What a wonderful era of filmmaking also.
No kidding.
Like, I love the early to mid 90s where they were just like coming up with new technologies, but still utilizing the old ones. So you had like this awesome blend of like special effects from 100 years before, but also cutting edge CG technology of 1990.
Jamie Heineman from Mythbusters made the spiders.
In Arachnophobia? Interesting.
Oh, really?
But I think he might have been working for someone else at the time. I don't know if he was working for himself at that point.
So also major critics at the time of Gremlins 2 release gave it kind of, it got some okay reviews, basically. Like Roger Ebert was like, it's a fun movie, but it's not that great. I liked Gremlins 1 better, is basically what he said.
Yeah, he gave it, 3.5 stars out of 5 or something?
Yeah, something like that. So, hey, does anyone know what the actual review was that landed Leonard Maltin in this movie? And can we find that?
I'm on it.
What was the review? I don't know that I've ever seen it, actually. His review on the original Gremlins. But it was based on a real review, right? Like,
yeah. I know that for a fact it was based on a real review. Just don't know exactly what the rating was. And I know that they had a relationship, like just as professionals, they had a relationship. So when he had specifically just like flat out asked Leonard Maltin, like, "Hey, you want to be in the movie?" Because he took the feedback in stride.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're both major film buffs, Like Joe Dante is more of a film lover, I think, than a filmmaker, almost sometimes. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you see it in everything, even that VHS edit.
It's in everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's thinking of the medium. He's thinking of he's throwing in references to everything he watched growing up. I mean, he created Trailers from Hell. He has a podcast on fucking talking about old movies. Like he's just very much.
Right. I forgot he still does podcasting.
Joe Dante did The Burbs right before this movie, I think.
Do it! Play it now! Play it now!
Hans. Oh, a fine Christian name. Hans Christian Andersen.
We have that ready to go.
It's always ready. It's always ready.
And another one of my 80s favorites, Inner Space from 1987.
Loved that movie. I watched it all the time growing up. I guarantee you I watched it more than I did Gremlins 2.
All the time.
Absolutely.
And
So
it has Robert Picardo in it as the lover guy.
As the cowboy,
yes,
he's one of the
that's right.
greatest roles. You forget it's him because he gets lost in that. It's so good in that character.
So sleazy. So just like
You see?
so wet looking, you know? Just like
Very damp.
Very damn,
very moist
Yeah.
character.
Yeah.
Everyone in the 80s had like a fine cocaine sheen on them. Just like a dampness.
They couldn't stop sweating is why.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I can't
But,
find the original review that Leonard Maltin
Really?
gave it. Yeah. I
So
have
did
to do some digging.
So did the first Gremlins get great reviews across the board when it came out? Different from this movie? Or
Yeah, I think it got pretty generally good reviews. It became a huge success.
It's a really good
But that
movie.
might have been word of mouth. Sorry, what was that, Henry?
It was a really good movie. Just on its own.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This one's totally different and it's great in its own way. It's just different. I know some people say, well, they do all the same things, but it's like it's so meta in the second one.
Yeah.
Except for it's funnier too.
Except for the what?
It's funnier, is what I was saying. It's
Oh
definitely
yeah,
more- it's not aimed at kids, but as a kid, you can definitely get more silly stuff out of it than the first one.
it's almost like a Zucker movie. There's so many gags going on, even in the background. It's like watching Top Secret or one of those.
Mhm.
It's so meta, like you're talking about when they did the Phoebe Cates story in Gremlins 2. Like that Galligan stops her halfway through. Like, I don't know, we've heard this crazy shit before. You know?
Oh,
it's
yeah.
it's definitely meta. That's very cool.
Was she about to say that some guy flashed her or something? I didn't quite get that.
I don't know what it was going to be. I don't know that they had actually written anything beyond that
Oh, okay.
pause. Maybe they had a whole story, but so is it apocryphal, the story about? Do you think that it's actually true that first monologue in that first movie about the dad was actually supposed to be a joke? I kind of feel a little bit like they didn't actually intend that, but once it was perceived as that, they sort of backpedaled a little bit and went like, yeah, it was supposed to be a joke, you know? Am I just making that up?
I don't feel like it's planted like a joke.
I don't either.
It's,
No,
I really don't. I really feel like they were trying to put that off earnestly and it didn't land. And then they've made up like a fucking politician excuse later on. I could be totally wrong, though. You know, I wasn't there, but
Yeah, because you could definitely see how if they're shooting Gremlins the first time, they know they've got these cute little characters, but you can definitely see it as a straight up horror film. And then maybe after some screenings or some dailies, they're like, okay, we need to make this a little bit more chipper. You know, we don't need hard, scary PG-13. We need to bring it down a notch. Which PG-13, did it even exist in '86?
No. Oh, in '86. In '86. Wait, when?
no.
84 for Gremlins.
Gremlins was '84.
It did not exist. Gremlins was one of the movies that made them consider changing it, actually.
Yeah, another Spielberg platform.
But this one landed a PG-13.
Spielberg is like the most powerful political person in Hollywood now, too. Even though we know he was on the plane, you know what plane I'm talking about.
And Zach, back to you saying your kid walked in on the spider scene and got freaked out. You're right. That is terrifying. And I was asking my daughter about it, who, you know, she grew up watching Gremlins movies with me. And I was like, what movie do you think is actually kind of more frightening? Like the first one or the second one? She said, oh, the second one. And I was a little shocked. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. But she thinks that like the variations on the Gremlins were more scary. The setting of the building is more scary, she thought, than a house at Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
She had a few points that were like, the
whole Rambo scene where he's in the dark, Mogwai going down there. You know, the gargoyle gremlin, that's kind of scary as well.
That is scary. Yep. So yeah, she was more scared of that.
the PTSD too from Mr. Futterberg. His
Whatever.
Yeah.
Futterman, yeah.
Futterman, yeah.
His PTSD too is very like it. You know, it's a sequel. It's a horror sequel trope.
I mean, the fucking dialogue in the beginning of the movie that they're catching you up on what happened to Fetterman is just like so terrible and such awful exposition dialogue that it's just like I don't know. Is this supposed to be comedy? Is this itself supposed to be comedy? This terrible dialogue? Is that part of the joke as well? Or is that just bad dialogue? What's going on here?
I think that's part of it. You know, the whole, I mean, CB Gates and Zach Galligan are just so down home Americana, just so simple. And it's just, yeah, it's definitely part of it. It's got to be.
But is it like a meta joke on bad horror movies or something?
Probably.
The Fettermans are supposed to be here any minute. Oh, that's right. They're coming in from their trip home for that reunion. That's right. Remember when that in the first movie when that gremlin tried to kill him? I sure do. He almost died, but he didn't. He's back for this movie, and like that's like
did we miss any exposition? What else? What other exposition
like,
can we give?
Yeah.
In one scene,
like it's brutal. So this is not a good movie.
I'm sorry.
Disagree.
What are you talking about?
It's like not. I think I'm just like too fucking brainwashed by Steven Spielberg on like the proper format of a movie or something like that to break free. I wasn't on the plane, Henry. Get away from me.
That's not that plane I was talking about. There's a different plane. The one he took after.
Well, as long as you're not talking about the helicopter.
After the helicopter.
Oh yeah, well you can't take the helicopter again after the helicopter.
You got to get off TikTok, Henry. You have to get off TikTok.
There's strong evidence that he left the country immediately after the helicopter incident. Him and Kathleen Kennedy too, because they, you know, Frank Marshall joined at the hip.
You got to let go of the Twilight Zone.
Never.
Movie.
Never.
I find the first Gremlins to be much more rewatchable than the second movie.
I feel exactly the opposite.
Yeah.
I think
there's so many small lines, like Matt's saying about rewatching the second one. There's so many small different little things that are meta that you come back to that you're like, oh, there's this little joke or there's this little thing. There's so much shit going on in that building.
That's true.
When they're painting from scene to scene, there's so much stuff flying around the back. The gremlins are everywhere. How many effing gremlins are there in that lobby at the end of the movie?
There's got to be 200 or something.
And they got to be. Those are all man-made, freaking real gremlins there. I mean, that's
well. Here's the thing. I love everything about what you just mentioned. Make it make sense, Zach. Make it make sense.
Even the one gremlin just hanging on the wall, not moving.
So I love I love all the bits. I love the ingenuity. I love the creativity. I love the metatextual stuff. I love the art about it. I love the music. I love the musical number. I don't love the characters. I don't exactly. There's no plot. There's no story. There's no through line. There's no real satisfying ending unless you just consider watching them all melt satisfying, which is cool. But that's kind of happened in the first movie a little bit. You know what I mean?
I totally agree with what you're saying. The first one sets the whole thing up. It's got a proper arc. It has everything that proper Spielberg filmmaking has. The second one is just Gremlins, okay? And then and then Zach Galligan, the main character at the beginning, it's like he's not even worried that there's a second Mogwai.
He sees that Mogwai. He's just like,
get
this thing out of here.
He's like, oh, whatever. Everything's gonna be fine. You're like, what? It's like he's so chill. Like, oh, don't worry about it. Everything's good as long as they don't, get wet or eating. It's like they're fine.
Isn't that totally 80s though too? Like that extravagant. I can have an exotic pet like a alligator in a houseboat.
Or like, wait, it's New York, whatever.
Yeah.
Hey.
I'm gonna dump this goldfish in a pond.
We're in the Big Apple now, baby. I don't know. That's how you get Ninja Turtles.
That's how you get Ninja Turtles.
I watched
You know
that movie yesterday as well. Anyways,
the gag made me laugh. I want to just mention the fire alarm gag, the voice coming over. Fire the untamed element, oldest of man's mysteries. Give her warmth. Destroy a forest. Evacuate the building immediately.
I actually think my favorite jokes come from the announcer, the building announcer,
I think Clamp would be a great president.
which is voiced by Neil. That's the voice of Neil Ross again, by the way. Right?
That's so good.
I know Neil Ross.
I think I'm right about that. He was an announcer for a lot of stuff. He's in a lot of cartoons.
If I ever owned a building, I would put that voice system in.
Don't they talk about high wind or something too? Or he does that a couple of times.
There's so many different things.
Yeah, whenever the elevators open and stuff like that, all the voice, all that stuff is great.
Yeah.
So Joe Dante claims that they put that Looney Tunes bit in the beginning to sort of set the tone and let you know really what you're getting yourself into.
Yeah, classic cop out.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know if that's what really does it for me, but what does do it for me watching this movie, the first little gag that you realized wait a minute, I see what they're doing here, is the automatic revolving door and the guy that gets trapped in it. And then he gets slung out, and you hear a little cartoon what, as he gets thrown away, that's immediately when you're like, oh, okay, that was straight up cartoon moment. This is going to be a cartoon movie, it's pretty funny. But I wish they had put more of an emphasis on the connection between the new technology that they were dealing with in the Clamp building and the Gremlins being there to ruin it,
It seems
that's what Gremlins were originally around for, is they fucked with airplane technology and shit like that, right?
Yeah, they talk about that in the first movie.
They do.
You mean actual the lore of Gremlins?
Gremlin lore, yeah, which I think was dropped a little too hard for this one when they had seemingly the perfect opportunity to layer it in there because of this high-tech building they're in,
Yeah,
which they're doing.
The undertones are there if you know to look for it, but I don't know. Maybe they could have made it more overt.
It would have taken 2 lines, by Futterman, Zach Galligan, and anything, just to say they're doing just like they did our B-52 bombers back in the, blah, blah, blah.
Sort of like the Cold War, sort of undertones of us being very scared or sort of.
But Zach, why add those lines when you can add a scene of Hulk Hogan tearing his shirt and threatening the Gremlins?
You got to break that fourth wall, and who's going to break it better than Hulk Hogan?
If the Gremlins think they can take on the Hulksters. Fucking shit. So have you guys ever seen the alternate version of that? I guess so. There are 2 versions of that.
I've heard of it. I've never seen it.
Yeah, I've seen
the home release. You mean?
Yeah, which is funny because Zach seems to be the only one of us that caught this in the theater. We all watched this on home video, and none of us seem to remember this cut. So what's up with that? But apparently, they made a whole new version cut for home video release that made more sense on home video because the Hulk Hogan scene takes place in a movie theater. The film stops. They're playing with the arc light, all that shit. So they made a new version for home video release. So I guess we'll take a look because Matt's got it here ready.
Ready to go.
The original one that they played on HBO is the Hulk Hogan with the screen melting and everything.
Maybe we all had it taped off of HBO.
That's how.
Okay, go on. Yeah. But if you got the official video release, this is what you get.
Oh, Christopher Lee.
That's totally Welker.
I love this.
I like that.
It goes to a John Wayne movie.
I like this cutaway so much better than the. They're just fucking with the VCR now and TV and stuff.
I've never seen this.
so in league with Gremlins, you know.
Look at this.
They're in a western.
Hold it. Get the hell off my spread. Now,
Marion.
go on back to your own movie.
Hey, I bet that was. Say, do you think that? Hey, could that have been a
Awesome.
gremlin?
Fucking
This goes on forever.
Yeah.
was this
John
filled with,
Wayne got a check for Gremlins 2.
Yeah.
or was he dead? by then?
Well, his estate probably did.
Yeah.
Difference.
So the guy that you're hearing here is not John Wayne. It's a voiceover artist by the name of.
I don't need varmints on my ranch, and you folks don't need them in your TV sets.
That's pretty good.
Let's
That's very
start that movie up again.
So you're hearing Chad Everett do his John Wayne impression, and Chad Everett was the official John Wayne impressionist, chosen basically by the Wayne family by recommendation by Patrick Wayne, son of John Wayne.
Wow.
He's pretty damn good.
And yeah, he is good, but as a real life person, Chad Everett, not so good.
Oh god damn
Well,
it.
just like John Wayne.
It's like John Wayne. I'm sure he loved African Americans.
No, he was just very misogynistic.
Did he also traffic underage girls from Mexico to have sex with them?
There's
Oh,
something.
yeah.
There's
John Wayne's a
there's
huge piece of shit.
There's
Oh,
an
I know
infamous the infamous Dick Cavett interview in '72 where he gifted a pair of panties to fellow guest Lily Tomlin,
Oh,
and it
boy.
really pissed her off at the time.
1970s and 80s
Later
misogyny
in
was
the
a whole
year-
different level.
And later in the interview, Everett listed his animals that he owns as 3 horses, his 3 dogs, and a wife.
John Wayne sounds like, I like the cut of this guy's jib.
That is my kind of guy.
He added that his wife was the most beautiful animal he owns,
Fucking guy, dude.
causing Lily Tomlin to walk off the set.
Boys will be boys, though, right? Am I right?
In 73, actress Sheila Scott sued
this
him
keeps-
3 times, claiming that her son Dale was fathered by him.
Oh,
It was a lengthy and complicated paternity suit. It ended in '84 when a California Court of Appeals ruled in favor of Everett, just saying like, yeah, you know, despite the 94.67% probability of paternity, it doesn't seem likely. He's probably cool.
Your Honor, my client is probably the father of these children, but have you heard his John Wayne?
They let him off the hook. He refused to take any more tests regarding paternity. He entered into a private financial settlement with Scott, but maintained that he was not Dale's father. She eventually was sentenced to 3 months probation following a guilty verdict of harassing Everett for 18 years.
Oh my god.
18 years.
Wow.
She was ordered to undergo psychological testing and never publicly declare that Everett was Dale's father.
He made sure that was a clause. Huh? Fuck that kid.
That's the voice that you heard doing John Wayne in the.
He's very good at John Wayne.
Only a tad bit better than Marion
So back to
as a person.
back to how we all watch this on home video, but we don't recall this edit. What's up with that? Is our theory of like we taped this off of HBO? Is that's pretty sound, right? Sound.
Yeah.
Maybe it's got to be, or maybe when the first DVDs came out, they went back to the Hulk Hogan. Because I know everybody I know knows
That's
the Hulk
true.
Hogan. That's true. They don't. That's weird.
What do any of you own a physical copy of Gremlins 2?
On Blu-ray.
Not anymore.
Not at the moment, no.
I have it
You
on
have it,
combo.
Henry?
Yeah, well, not on hand, but it's at the house. I have a combo pack on Blu-ray. It's the Gremlins / Gremlins 2.
Mm-hmm.
I'll check it out.
It's too bad
Yeah,
they
what
didn't
would
keep
it like?
updating it for the new media formats.
That would be a great idea.
Yeah.
I know mine is the whole.
They're about to update all this shit because they are moving forward with Gremlins 3 right now. Like it is going to happen.
I've heard
Yeah.
that so many times and it never
No,
happens.
I know, but this time it's for real. Like I'm pretty sure it's going to happen. It's getting looked at by Chris Columbus. It's getting greenlit by certain people. Fucking.
It makes sense. I mean, they're taking any chances. So this is a definite IP that people know about.
Mhm.
You know, it could be fun.
Hey Zach,
Oh,
have you seen that Mogwai Netflix animated show?
No, I watched the first episode or something with the kids, and then they lost interest. I didn't finish it. But it's
Same
different, right?
thing happened with me and my kids. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks to be more mature, but just a totally different vibe is what I got from that first episode.
Totally. Yeah, it's more like earnest and mystical. They definitely explore the lore of the Mogwai, clearly. I don't know what it's going to be, but maybe it'll answer. Maybe they try to answer some of these burning questions that us fans have had for a long time about these rules, you know, these 3 rules. Everyone has their questions. They even mock the questions and the rules. They mock the rules in this movie. Yeah.
What if you got and then you're on a plane and you go back 2 time zones?
Which is the
But in all,
funniest.
are these not reasonable questions to be asking, though, if you're going to set up these rules?
You also just have to be like, shut the fuck up, nerd, and just enjoy the movie. You know?
That's the funniest part, though, because the guy's like, and it breaks through the keyboard and bites his neck.
That's
Yeah,
true.
it's
That's one of the best timed jokes.
It's really well timed.
That's exactly why. That's exactly what I said. They're like, it doesn't matter.
It
Reminds
doesn't
me of
matter.
Kermit the Frog biting Vincent Price as a vampire frog. Oh shit. Yeah, but I mean, you know, it's like the first time you see Gizmo, it's like he gets that building demolished because Clamp is trying to redevelop the whole site. And Gizmo goes running away from the building, but like it's broad daylight. Shouldn't he be like sizzling or something? What's going on here? He just run around in broad daylight now? That's cool.
And the street's soaking wet. And that CGI did not look good. Where he's just running. That was the worst part, I thought, was the Mogwai, him dancing.
The dancing. Did you not like the way that dancing turned out?
It just didn't look good. Or whenever he's outside the building at the very first part. Just didn't,
I think the first part when he's running was stop motion composited.
Yeah, makes sense.
You think? We could watch it and maybe you could find Gizmo escaping on YouTube. And I think the dancing scene was like puppet where they like took out. Oh, also I do know that the dancing scene took the longest out of any special effect. It was the most complicated thing to achieve in the whole movie. Is what I read.
I didn't think that looked bad. I thought that looked pretty good for the time.
Yeah.
I'm ready and willing. You got the from T2 back there.
Well, while I look for this clip of him walking, I just want to mention in 1985, Christopher Lee was in a little movie called Howling 2, Your Sister is a Werewolf.
Yeah.
So when he was in Gremlins 2, he apologized to Joe Dante about being in the Howling 2.
Didn't Joe Dante do the Howling?
He did the original Howling, but the Howling 2 is one of the worst fucking movies I've ever seen.
What about Howling for the Marsupial?
No, I haven't seen that.
Okay, well then maybe the Howling 2 is the worst movie you've ever seen. If you have not seen that one yet.
Wasn't the Howling 2 filmed in like some Eastern European
It was like
country
filmed in like Romania or something.
in Romania, and then Christopher Lee had been there before during World War II.
He's like, this is where I stabbed a Nazi in the spine.
Yeah, he helped liberate the city, and then he
to his last breath as it escaped his body.
A lot of people don't know how long it takes for a Nazi to bleed out.
I
got this.
He's been known to tell that story too about how long it takes someone to bleed out.
Yeah, see that doesn't. Yeah, I don't know.
I think that's a stop motion composite, maybe.
Yeah,
that looks good there. But this, no,
maybe not.
I don't think it's stop motion. I think it was probably blue screened.
Okay.
With a puppet, and then they just comped it in.
They removed the bars.
It looks too smooth to be stop motion.
They removed the rod. Yeah.
There's also they speed it up too.
Yeah.
The little.
It's pretty adorable. It's pretty adorable.
I forgot that Howie Mandel is Gizmo.
Oh, I know.
It's the only thing Howie Mandel's ever done that I like. No, that's not true. I love Bobby's World.
Bobby's
No,
World,
Little
what are you
Monsters
talking
is awesome. What are you talking
Little
about?
Monsters.
Oh, that's true, Little fuck
Little
yeah.
Monsters,
Okay,
yeah.
I stand corrected. Oh no, we covered laugh tracks. Remember laugh track?
Yeah.
Wasn't he a caveman in some movie too?
What was he?
Like when did you see Encino Man knockoffs?
Something
I
like
don't
that.
I think so.
So do you guys want to talk about voices of Gremlins and Mogwais?
You got 22
Sure.
minutes, buddy.
Yeah, let's do it.
So Frank Welker, of course, is returning not to voice the same character because I guess they're different characters, right? Like we've got Stripe in the first one and Mohawk in this one.
Yeah.
Also, oh wait, did I lose the list already?
Did you write over Gerard Depardieu facts over your Gremlins facts?
Gotta think through 'em. Like, oh, which one of them trafficked the 13-year-old girl?
It was that was Spike.
That was
Stripe.
Spike.
That was Mohawk.
So Frank Welker is Mohawk, and of course Tony Randall is the Brain Gremlin, right? Howie Mandel is Gizmo,
Tony Randall.
and the two other prominent names are Kirk Thatcher and Mark Dodson. Both very interesting characters and have been around. Kirk Thatcher was a production designer, and he came up like kind of under Joe Johnston. So he worked on Star Wars. One of his first things was like working for ILM, Creature Crew, Return of the Jedi. You know, he was doing that kind of stuff. And he worked for Industrial Light and Magic for a while. He's the guy who is the punk rock guy in Star Trek for The Voyage Home.
Oh, on the bus?
On the bus.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just going out there. Yeah, I don't know.
You know, yeah. And he's the song I Hate You. He also wrote that song with Mark Mangini, the sound engineer, who it worked on that and also like Raiders of the Lost Ark and stuff. So he and Mark Mangini wrote that song actually. And although he's not credited as a character, like an actor in the movie, he does get royalties for that song still. And isn't that crazy?
Here's your 25 cents a month.
It's like 8 cents a month or something still every time that movie plays.
Is that the Star Trek with the whales?
Yeah.
Yes.
Here we go.
The nuclear vessel. The
This
nuclear.
is Kirk Thatcher. Oh, I hate you.
Mind stopping that noise?
The lyrics are so funny. It feels like the band, the punk rock band from fucking FBTV, you know, that they do.
On the Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah.
Me, look at the magazine.
So then he became a Muppet guy. He actually wrote Muppet Treasure Island.
Oh,
That was
wow.
okay. It's not that bad.
And he directed Muppet TV movies for like Christmas and shit. Yeah. He even appeared as punk rock guy in Spider-Man Homecoming.
Really?
As sort of like an homage to his role from Star Trek.
Hold on.
But he's
I
been
haven't seen
around.
Homecoming enough to remember that.
I don't remember that either
That's probably
exactly, but
Yeah.
he's somewhere in
I
there.
found it.
Oh, cool.
Of the
From Spider-Man Homecoming.
yeah.
Oh, he's on a bus as well here. That's pretty good. Oh, I like that. Yeah.
That is cool. Oh, that's from
It's the same
Picard.
song.
Oh, I don't remember this.
I just like that
That's on Picard.
Just like
I'm
the
sorry.
song.
Season 2.
Sorry. Apologies.
That's even funnier.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I
Remember
just
the
like the song.
Remember on YouTube when Muppets did Bohemian Rhapsody?
Yeah.
He did that.
Oh, shit. that's cool.
Wow. Man of
Anyway,
many talents.
Stuff like that. So he also did Gremlins. He was some of the Gremlins Specifically, wait a minute. Is this the fucking guy?
Okay, while he does that, aren't those gremlin scenes like torturous? They're kind of like disgusting to watch. The cyst that open, and then you see the little spiky gremlin moving around under the cyst.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Kind of gross.
Yeah, that's my favorite. When the gremlins themselves get wet, not
Yeah.
mogwais getting wet, turning into new mogwais. I like that.
Yeah, they get the little embryos on the back.
Yeah. We need to talk about all the different gremlins as well, because
Do they
the
die,
whole slicing with Christopher Lee, that may be the best thing. One of my favorite things about the movie.
That guy
Okay.
is huge. Like, I know people talk about how big how tall he was, but when I was making that post, where I was imposing our bodies over the characters on that in that scene, like the Christopher Lee, when I put Oz over Christopher Lee, I had to pick him up a pretty good amount over everybody else.
Super tall.
Like he's tall, he towers, man.
So Kirk Thatcher does most of the main Gremlins besides Mohawk. The other guy is Mark Dodson, and he mostly does Daffy, the Gremlin. You know, the one they mistake for
We got Dodson here.
wobbly eyes, like crazy like that. And like for a minute, I was thinking, like, man, I know that laugh. And sure enough, I did know that laugh because this is the guy that voices Salacious fucking Crumb.
I see it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, right? Right away, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
fuck yeah, that's Salacious Crumb on Coke or something, you know? So, yeah, Mark Dodson, Salacious Crumb, he was Daffy, the Gremlin.
15 minutes, by the way.
Oh, no.
I got Salacious Crumb for you.
Oh.
You're playing the wrong message.
Solo
There it was.
There it is. Very Daffy the Gremlin.
Huh.
Luke's come to rescue me.
They zoom in on him.
No place Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
To be terminated immediately.
Good. I hate long waits.
Why was Jabba cut there? Did you notice the cut?
The last mistake you'll ever make.
Oh, okay.
Come on, we gotta get out of here.
My eyes, Sergeant, help! Quick,
I forgot that Crumb was eating his eyes.
Yeah.
Uh,
He was on a shit ton of coke.
Dude, here's something interesting. Did you know that My Father the Hero was directed,
Ozzy.
was directed by, listen, did you know it was directed by Steve Miner?
Who's Steve Miner?
Matt, are you with
No,
me on
you're
this?
thinking of Gerard Depardieu likes minors.
No.
Is that what you're thinking of?
Oh, okay. Yes.
Oh.
Oh, it actually says he was directed to steal minors here.
Oh, okay. That's what it was. Yeah. It's hard. You get those facts mixed up a lot.
You're right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, fucking Steve Miner is like a horror movie director. He made all the Friday the 13th movies. He directed House. He directed fucking Lake Placid.
Really?
Halloween H2O.
Halloween H2O. Steve Miner is like huge in horror.
Forever Young with Mel Gibson.
Oh, I love that one. That's
Anyone?
my favorite of the not
Is that a horror
movie.
Mel
Okay,
Gibson.
I did not
Time
know he
Capsule.
did that either, but I sure didn't know he did My Father the Hero. That's wild.
Did you see the
What else do you
trailer
guys want
for?
to say about My Father the Hero before we're done here?
Ozzy,
What?
you
What?
really got to let this go.
Oh, don't do it.
God,
He's like, but I watched that one, not Gremlins.
I will never let go of Gerald.
Apparently, if you're a woman, he won't let go of you either.
Wow. Wow.
Sing.
Oh.
Oh man, Gremlins 2 though. What happens in this movie, guys?
No one knows.
Oh really? Okay.
I can tell you like the first half. I don't know what's going on in the second half.
That's when all the action happens.
A lot of
That's
stuff
something that
happens.
kind of bothers me, though, is because they sort of set stuff up in the beginning. They sort of set up the beginning of plot arcs or character arcs, but they go nowhere. Like Billy has got this promotion and he's like rising up in his company, and there's like this other girl that's vying for him to try to raise up the ladder. Like all that stuff is dropped halfway through, all of it. None of it is included. And it gives me just like fucking movie blue balls, like at the end of a movie. Like,
well, honestly, what were you wanting the character arc of Billy to be? Like, he's gonna hook up with Marla, smoker, I mean, hot back in the day, they smoked it.
And then they're gonna become fucking Mogwai poachers together and get into black underground Mogwai market sales because she's trying to raise flour. Yeah, Mogwai fighting.
Yeah. Then at the end of the movie, Clamp sees his design, decides to do a down home Americana.
It's still gentrification.
Yeah, exactly. Instead of the highly technological building and everything, he's like, this is what we need to get back to. Something like this. I need Billy to design the whole thing. Now Billy's going to be rich.
I did rewatch the end of the movie today.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Just to see Clamp as the head of the SWAT team going in, going,
it's pretty funny.
Running up the stairs all enthusiastic.
He slips in the slime.
It's
like nothing bad really happens to him. He kind of like comes out okay at the end of this movie,
He's
right?
Totally unscathed.
He's doing just fine. Okay. So what are we saying here? Like, what is this movie saying exactly?
We're saying we'll give you a lot of money for a sequel.
What? I don't think it really takes. It's like bringing up a lot of like thought pieces, but never really taking its own stance on anything. You know what I mean?
Doesn't need to.
It's like opening up a lot of ideas, though, which I guess is fun, to smell on.
Like whenever they're in Clamp's office, and after he's had to put the gremlin down the shredder and he's holding on to his tie, then he puts on the end of world videotape, and that's got some great lines. So it's definitely, like I said, I think what Matt's saying is just a meta commentary on silliness,
Yeah.
Joe Dante said, "You'll give me how much to make a movie?" And then he just like started laughing and writing gags, and that's all it was. There was no like.
That was like Tim Miller in that last Furiosa movie.
Yeah.
I feel like I have to be in the same headspace to watch this movie that I've got to get into to watch 2001.
You mean high?
Yeah, marijuana helps both those.
Yeah, high on mushrooms.
Extreme doses of mushrooms.
No, actually, in that regard, these movies are different. Gremlins 2 is not a fun movie to watch high. It's like too energetic. You don't want that one coming at you when you're trying to relax and be baked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like part 1 is a cozy movie. Part 1, you could have like warm, cozy memory feelings about. Part 2 is just like a barrage on your senses.
Yeah.
But there's so many small little jokes, like so many different little things. All the little jokes and the green spice thing, it's just
it keeps you. That's what keeps you going. Yeah.
And I enjoyed it.
I'm watching that with somebody who hasn't seen it before, but otherwise, I'm not popping it in for my own enjoyment.
I love that it's evolving for me every time I watch it, because you're right, Zach. Like, I'm finding new jokes every single time. I'm seeing something new that I missed.
There's callbacks.
We were talking about Faith No More earlier. I also am a big fan of Mr. Bungle. And, I feel like this movie is like the movie equivalent to like Disco Volante. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But I love that. Like, for some reason, like I could accept it easier in music, and I want it in music. But movies, like, it's harder for me to break that. Like, again, maybe I'm brainwashed by like the Spielbergian mold or something. But I don't know, man. I'm working out in front of everybody and you guys my feelings on this movie right now.
It's okay, Ozzy. It's a safe space.
I need you as a support system.
I totally get it too, because there's so many different little scenes in the movie that I go back and think of. But as a whole, I think if you just break it down, like even the racist Asian guy with the camera and the grandpa.
I am the camera.
I am the camera.
And the racist Asian guy in the Chinatown shop. And the racist Asian guy in that's outside on the streets of New York. And yes, go on.
A lot of racist Asians characters. I'll put it that way. Not the Asians. But no, just so many fun little skits like that. So many fun little bits. I think you may be right. It may be just like, hey, let's write this funny little thing where they're cooking on a TV show, and all this shit happens. But they think of the building and then think, okay, so there's what crazy shit's going to happen on this floor? What crazy shit's going to happen here? What funny things happen here? And then they kind of tie it back together, but, like you said, it's not a perfect movie as far as plot-wise.
They did predict a lot of stuff. The smart building thing, the cable with endless amount of channels with any little subject that you can think of. Like, it was quite prophetic.
Yeah, they were referring to things smart pretty early on as far as
they say the word smart. Yeah, they say the word smart.
They do say the word smart.
It's the first smart building.
Yeah. Yep, and it's probably one of the first utterances of smart as a term to refer to like computer assisted,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know what was really before that, like, smart bombs was like early 70s.
That makes sense.
So before we end the show, what is everyone's predictions for the third one? What are they going to do?
Okay.
They got to go back to small town, right?
Mm-hmm.
You would think?
I think they got to go bigger.
Some of the other ideas for Gremlins 2 before they landed on the city were Mars.
Mm-hmm.
That's they could attack an Elon Musk thing. They could take over SpaceX.
A new colony.
Oh, there you go. And you can have a Trump-like character, but it could be a Musk-like character who's the bad, but not really a bad guy. He's just an idiot who's rich.
Yeah. John Glover's still around.
Ooh,
I would love for John Glover to come back.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
He's president.
I would love that.
Well, that was Red Letter Media's prediction, was have Clamp as president. They attack the White House.
Oh, is that right?
Mm-hmm. Which is a great idea.
Yeah.
I think it should definitely have something to do, because I like the idea of Gremlins being tied to technology still.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to drop that. So I think lean on that, have it something to do with cell phones, our phones in our pockets, tie it something into that. They're getting into social media now.
That's hilarious. That's a great idea.
They're fucking with our accounts,
They can be the monkeys in social media. It's just Gremlins who are the ones who are trolling everybody.
Oh, something like that.
That would be a good backstory. Like, it's really been Gremlins for the last 20 years of social media who've been fucking with it.
Well, they've learned to farm and control Gremlins, so they've got fucking big computer farms where they've just got these Gremlins just
They're
like
mining Bitcoin.
Blaming us online.
His Twitter or his X is really just a whole bunch of Gremlins in their house.
Yeah. They thought they could control them. Like what do they go? Like the Jurassic Park route or something like that.
This thing writes itself. I mean, we're doing it right now.
Yeah, I know. Send the check to Batavia, Illinois, care of Aussie Ray.
I could also see it going the other direction where they keep it small. Maybe they attack like a little Irish town or something, or it's like goes back to the lore thing, or maybe somewhere in China.
Whoa, dude, what if it's a period piece and it goes back to like fucking Alexander Graham Bell era,
Or the Wild West or something?
Well, what's the new technology though that they're fucking with in the Wild West? Steam technology.
Engines. Oh, it could be on a train. It could be on a steam engine train. It's like Under Siege 2.
Mm-hmm.
Dark Territory. That was on a train. Anyone remember that? Steven Seagal?
Yeah. Hell yeah. Love that
Should be like that, both Gremlins.
He's hiding in Russia for...
He's getting more upset with me by the second.
Did you guys know that a young Katherine Heigl was in My Father the Hero?
Damn it.
I fucking love Katherine Heigl.
How young before I'm interested?
Let's see, My Father the Hero.
Too young. I can tell you. I know she was underage in that movie.
Okay.
Oh, this movie is very problematic. Oh man. I think we've got more to say about Gremlins. Zach, you're totally welcome to come back next week if you'd like. No, there's more to talk about. Are you kidding me? If you'd like, you can come back next week. But we'll probably pick up this conversation again.
Yeah, there's a lot more to talk about.
I mean, there's merchandise. There are video games.
I do have the prop store, all the stuff they have for Gremlins 2 that's up for auction in the next week.
Oh,
or the next like 4 weeks or something.
That's happening right now, isn't it?
Endless amount of Gremlins stuff you can auction on. You can bid on.
And Rick Baker's there to auction it all off and shit, right?
I don't know, but they have a lot of stuff.
No, he's dead, right? Is he dead now?
Rick Baker?
Is he dead?
No,
or
he's still alive.
I'm thinking of Stan Winston.
You're saying, yeah, Winston died. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, Rick Baker's 74, but he's still going.
He's still going strong. You see that white hair, but the black
ponytail,
amazing.
Yeah. I want that.
Maine.
I need to regrow my hair. How do I do that? Oh.
How wet can you get a Grim? What is it? Just water? What if I spilled my glass of milk on a Mogwai? Would it come out different? Does the type of liquid affect?
Would you continue to drink milk if it did?
Ooh,
now,
dang.
Gremlins are lizards, so they're not mammals, so they don't make their own milk. So you can't.
Are the fur? Wait,
Mogwais are Mogwai.
If you get milk on a Mogwai,
the
get milk on a Mogwai. The Mogwai's a man. It's got hair.
We should email Dante and ask him.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Here's Frank Welker Wonder Hour. Leave me the fuck alone.
When we reach out to people.
The mammal turns into a lizard.
Yeah, so it's like
it's like a platypi or something, right?
Like Monster Energy drink.
Well, it can't get wet though, so it's not aquatic in any way.
Yeah, the rule says just don't get
it's
it
not like
wet.
amphibious. Don't get it wet.
What is wet?
Milk is wetness, right?
Is water wet?
Well, water's wet. Like if I spill apple juice on it, is it going to affect the?
Well, technically, water is
Mogwai that come out.
It gets things wet.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get it wet.
Anyway, timer's about to go off.
There was actually a moment that we wrote into. Damn.
Neil deGrasse Tyson right now is hitting his head on a desk trying to listen to our podcast.
There was a moment that they had written into the script where the actor that plays his father, the father inventor from the first movie, returns and makes a cameo. And what he's done is he's invented a new sweater for Gizmo to wear that is waterproof and keeps him from getting wet. That was dropped. Never shot or anything.
Oh, that's
just an actor.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, I do want to talk about the through line. We're done with this hour. Okay. Next hour. Zach, thank you for joining us. Like I said, you're welcome to come back anytime. And if you'd like, come back next week. We're continuing with Gremlins 2.
Thanks for putting up with us.
Thanks for putting up with us.
No, it's fun. You guys are awesome.
And that's what we're gonna do, guys. More Gremlins 2. Trust me, Matt. There's more to talk about.
I don't believe you.
When have I ever steered you wrong? When have I ever lied?
Almost every episode.
When have I ever lied?
There's still the crazy VHS release, the Nintendo game.
There's lots to cover. I want to talk about the connections between the themes of like the father being an inventor.
Actually, you guys are gonna have to do it anyways, because I'm gonna be in Denver next weekend.
Shit.
Oh, that shows us.
I bow out.
We can wait.
Fine. Well, when you're in Denver, if you're in Denver and you get bored, let me know your address. I've got a spare copy DVD of My Father the Hero, and I'll mail it to you.
You got to end this episode.
Okay, fine. It's over. I've been Ozzy. That's been Henry. That's been Matt. And of course, Zach, thanks for joining us. We're out. Till next time, same Welker time, same Welker channel. Join us or not. I don't know. Bye.